if they do manage to come back and they win the next two, then 18-6. They go away with a +12, which will be more than enough.
It's a very competitive 3 games so far. And I guess fitness plays a very important part. And I hope the players drink a lot of water.
They must do, yeah.
Some people would say for aircon court, players won't sweat, but it's totally different when they are playing.
Well, I have to say, today has been an extremely warm day, even in here in the Sports Arena Sentosa. Usually it's very cold. And a bit extra for them to deal with. Well, Chan and Lim look more fired up already. But maybe not for the serve.
Yeah, it's too quick.
For everything else, yeah. I think the serve, especially when you're getting to 2-1 in doubles. Last match of the tie, gets a bit nervy.
Oh, just a bit wide.
That's out, so it has helped them.
2-1.
Just snatched it. Look at those unforced errors, 26 of them against 17. Put those 26 points into the scoreboard, and Chan Lim would be at home now. That's better.
Silva, 3-2.
Nice angle.
Yeah, very good from there.
Normally the smashes are to in the middle, and suddenly he changed it to the side court.
Silva, 4-3.
So Chan Lim with a chance, but they haven't been stringing points together enough. And what's more important is they are good at combinations. And they set shots up for each other, which is good. With that netted, then we have a 2-point lead.
The umpire says no water, but well, you know, that's how we get back your focus.
I've never seen anyone deny someone
Look
water
at
before.
that must be the water.
Could be the water.
5.
Is that an unfair advantage? Is that a performance-enhancing liquid? Water? I don't think so, not in Asia. But it has sparked a bit of a revival here. Enough at least to cause a few mistakes.
Silva, 6-5.
I just think we're going to be at 10-9 again or 10-10 again. I really do. Something tells me.
Oh, nice.
That's the difference between
I think
a
for
good
Kim
smash
Hwa,
and a perfect smash. Yeah.
he has to keep doing that because that's his biggest advantage. Don't keep it,
Yeah.
use it.
Exactly. And what Darren showed was it was a strong smash, but it was always to exactly the point that the receiver or returner would want. Whereas Kim Hwa made sure it was in a point where no one could get to. Oh, just tried to lift it. It was almost a push, drop, very difficult to gauge the length you're going to get off that. And coming from nearer the back line, a chance now for Darren to get back in.
Great one.
That was good.
Yeah.
That's 7-all.
One of the advantage that both Darren and Kwan has is the awareness of the empty space of opponent's court.
If they don't get killed off immediately by Chan and Lim, they do have a chance.
Yeah, they're smart players.
And again, another error. It's gifting points away. They're at 29 unforced errors now. It's the highest I've seen today. Make that 30.
9-7.
And they're going to take it to 5 because of these 30, I think.
Wow. Deja vu, I think. Just like the third game, Chan and Lim, they were catching up from 7-9.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's out. So game point to Darren and Tan. Looks like it's going to go to 5. But will it? Nicely won by Darren Isaac.
Game won by Puchong United BC 11-8. 2 games all.
So we have to have a winner now. But I can't for the life of me tell you who it's going to be.
yeah, it's hard to guess.
It's hard to get that.
Yeah.
You know, for whatever reason, whether it's the 31 errors that Chan and Lim, the more experienced doubles pairing, have made, or whether it's just the fighting spirit of Darren and Tan, who have made less unforced errors, just 21. The scores have been tight, and they keep, unlike the other doubles that we saw, I said, where it was very much a case of all 4 players trying to play together. This is definitely 2 pairs, and it's definitely which one of them you can. Just book me off. Kids are crazy like that. Good to see so many fans still here. Getting quite late now. This is the end. This is the final game of round 6. The final game and the final match of the final tie of round 6. All other scores are in. All other points have been either won or lost. It's just a question of whether Puchong United are going to walk away with a plus 12 difference. Or plus 10 difference. Currently at 11. Which coincidentally happens to be the amount of points that their pair here needs to win. clash of rackets there.
Quick reaction from Kim Wah after 2 unforced error from Chan in the beginning of 5th game. He's definitely a fighter, just like what Irina said.
Yeah.
That's why the club puts him in the doubles.
And how versatile he could be come the end of the season. This has been a good performance by him. So they're 11 unforced errors. It's Chan and Lim that have been making all the mistakes. Gifted 11 straight points to them. Smash winners. They've been ahead. That's what's given them those games.
Play.
Clear winners, they were ahead as well. But 33 unforced errors. No.
Who's
Oh,
won,
that
is
went-
it?
Yeah, that went according to plan.
Yeah. Well, it happens sometimes in doubles. A lot of things that could happen in between. Focus, fitness.
Yeah, exactly. Clear winners now 10-3. Well, it's a shame. It's very entertaining, and both pairs are just running out of points.
Kim Wah is clearly really strong at the front court. So I think he should just
He's
stay at the front.
He's just asked permission
Yeah.
to tie his laces. They are on a hair trigger.
Ooh,
That's in.
Service over.
service over.
3.
No, that's a little bit long.
How long was it?
Yep,
Yes, it was. It was actually a lot long.
yeah.
So it's 4-4.
Fault.
Service
There are so
over.
many service faults
5,
today.
Yeah.
3.
Another error. Well, that was a forced, unforced error.
4-5.
Seemed confident enough, happy to have come back. Now remember, the second game was won from a line call, so it could have been over by now.
Ooh, 5-0. Could go either way now.
I think based on this unforced error count, it's now 35 to Chan Lim. I'm actually going to go with Darren and Tan. "35 errors is closing in on 10 per game.
6-5.
10 per 11-point
Interval.
game.
Players 10 cents.
That's really...
That's too many.
Well, Christmas is
Definitely.
over. Definitely no more gifts.
It's New Year.
It's New Year's. No more gifts. My birthday isn't for a while.
Yeah. So I mean, for example, Chan and Lim, with this type of game, they could get away with 21 points,
Yeah,
but 11
yeah.
points, no
Oh,
way,
yeah,
because
yeah,
it will
absolutely.
finish in no time.
So 17-6. Whatever happens here, they're going to walk away with a plus 11 or a plus 12. Sorry, plus 11 or plus 10 games difference. Unlike, and I'm always saying, looking at the positive side, of course, Nusajaya will have another minus 10 or minus 11 takeaway, and that's not going to help them.
6-5. Play.
You're going to see a clearly divided table near the end of the season, where the bottom half will be fighting to get into the Champions Challenge,
Service over. 6.
and the top half will be looking to finish in the gold, silver, or bronze categories, i.e. 1, 2, or 3.
Service over, 7-6.
Too many of those errors in Chan Lim's game. I'm going to sit with the statistics. They are now 14 unforced errors ahead. So I'm going to go with Darren and Tan too.
Oh, short.
That was short.
It's always not nice to give away points at this moment, a very crucial time.
At the same way, though, it did look a little bit that they moved forward on that serve. Look at the service errors, 8. Sure, Yap Kim Hock and professionals and the Sidek brothers would all look at it and go, this is a ridiculous game, it's the worst game ever, but it's good entertainment. That's what us TV people say. Don't stand too far back. Don't stand too far back.
You knew it, right? You knew it.
Yeah, you've been caught twice already. And I could see them shuffling back. And I thought, well, that's inviting that drop. There you go. Third time works.
That was a really good mixture with really strong smashes with a drop. I think that caught
and it's those
the
clear
opponent.
winners. Yeah, those clear winners that have kept them in this match. Those clear winners and smash winners that have offset their 37 unforced errors. And that's the craziest way of looking at a game, but it works. They're actually in with a shout still for the match. That's 38. It's obviously Chan and Lim that are creating all this entertainment.
Yes, match ball.
So, with 39 errors, they get to match point.
Yep, definitely. So they're discussing. It's like,
This
one
is
more. Let's finish it.
An experience they'll never forget, both of them. And to be honest, it's one I won't either. Are they going to do it?
Oh,
No.
not yet.
So, in true fashion, we had it in the first game, we had it in the second game, we had it in the third game. The fourth game was a little different, but in the fifth, it is double match point. And Darren, Liu Darren, and Hun Tin Han, everybody else, I can tell you, just waiting on the edge of their seats for this. Yeah, they've done it.
Just
Well
unlucky.
done.
But yeah,
Well
very well
done.
done. It was a fantastic and very interesting match.
And I did say it, I went with the stats and the stats served me right. I said that Darren and Tan would do it based on the 40 unforced errors. In the end, they themselves made 24, so 64 errors in that. But they walk away with a 17 and 8. 18-6 finally. Let's hear what they have to say as they're on court with JD.
All right, down here with the guys who just played an amazing 5-set match. Let me just get to it straight. What happened in the first 2 sets? It was so close. You could have won it. It could have been easy, but you went all the way to 5 sets. What happened in the first 2 sets?
We were leading, and then we kind of lose focus on the game, and then they got our weak point. So that's why.
Yeah, but it was close, though. Now, and then you won in 5 sets. How good does it feel to lead your team to an 18-point win today?
I feel today because the combination is coming after that, so we can play after that. So I agree that.
I'm sure you're very, very happy. Congratulations, guys. What a win for Puchong United. Back to you in the Ibercourt commentary box.
So as we look at the highlights of that game, that was the highest unforced errors total so far in the Kopiko Purple League. And I suppose by the law of sports, they shouldn't be allowed to win the match with that.
Yeah, somehow they don't deserve it. But again, you know, after leading 2 games up, well, after so many unforced errors, it gave a lot of opportunity to Darren and Tan, who played really well and took the opportunity well as well.
Definitely, definitely. Looking at those highlights there, it was well done in the end. And if we look at some of the points they were playing, well, I'll be honest with you, there's not much you could learn in terms of doubles from this. This was just about 4 players creating all of the space that they could as it came through.
But to be frank, both pairs were moving really well.
Yeah, they moved around a lot, but look at that. That's 40 is just not right. That's 9 points given away out of an 11-point game every time. And definitely something you want to pull back. And your short serve total could be great. Your smash winners could be great. And it was clear winners in the end that made the difference. So if we look at the whole tie, this was the impeccable performance. Talking of unforced errors, this was a brilliant performance by Liu Darren against Alan Tai. It took just 20 minutes. But more importantly, just 9 unforced errors in that game from him. No problems for him. That was followed by Lim Chu Sian taking on Yip Hui Yin. And she had a bit of a run for her money. She'd win that 3-1 in the end. 11-9, 6-11, 11-7, 11-10. Still a couple of errors, but in the end made it through. Now after that it was Marquis Kido and Agripina against Chan Hung Pin and Kwan Ben Hong, the captain of Nusajaya. That took just 21 minutes. It was 11-6, 2-11, 11-8, 11-9. As you can see here, done and dusted. Wang Fai Yin and Lai Pei Jing then took on Hun Tien Hao and Cha Ye Si. Now this game was just a question of 2 scratch pairs trying to make the best impact that they could. Ended up a very long match, very drawn out match with nothing really spectacular happening in it. That'll be won 3-1 by Puchong, so still managed to pull out something. And then Taronsak had a very slow start, which he was happy with, but in the end came through against Chong Yihan in the second men's singles, 8-11, 11-8, 11-5, 11-6. Still delivered for his club. A lot of errors creeping in there, but we just saw the most just now in the 6th match. So Puchong United come through this 18-6, still a good run, plus 12 is the haul from match day 6 for them. And that's the full table of results, or the full results from today. As you can see, well done from Liu Darren, especially at the front, to lead by example, but then games conceded every single match after that. Now what does that say? Well, Puchong United back putting pressure on Moa City as expected by having a big haul, just as I said. Kapong now in 3rd, which will make Samuel Nissen very happy because he hasn't had the best of ties in the last 2 he's played. Petaling Jaya and Ampang Jaya have settled into 4th and 5th. Cheras, even after that big win yesterday, are still down to 7th. And these are the next ties on match day 7, Saturday and Sunday. We'll see all the teams playing off. At least 8 of them. And the rest of them will be taken care of on Wednesday after a break.